Hey there. So, things happen for a reason. This is another DVD update. Picked up some stuff today, some stuff that I was really glad to get. Actually, about a few days back, I was in Toronto, and I was on Yonge Street, and I had limited resources of funds that I was playing with to buy some stuff. So I picked up some really cool stuff, which you already saw in another DVD update, including one of my favorite movies, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. And today I got off school, went back yesterday, and after missing 3 weeks of a 5.5 week term, did a test today and passed it. No idea how. I never looked at the book. Nothing. Well, get my business acumen. Oh, my business is good. Anyway, I got off school and I walked around for a bit, and I usually go into Chapters, hit Starbucks, have a latte, basically, grab a caramel latte or something like that. But today I decided to go into a different place, went to Excess Cargo. Now, Excess Cargo used to have some good stuff about a year or two ago, but then they kind of veered off. I mean, I got my Swamp Thing box set there, the TV series, and I picked up the animated series for the first season of the Zeta Project, which is a Batman Beyond spinoff. Those I never got today. Those I got actually over a year and a half ago. But still, there were two great finds at Excess Cargo. So I was surprised to find that they actually had some stuff there today. If there's one near you, it might be worth checking out. They have $3.98 DVDs, and they have sets for $9.99. They actually had a couple cool sets that I wanted to get that were $9.99, but hopefully I'll pick them up down the road. Poltergeist Legacy, not my favorite series, but it had enough cool kick-ass stuff, especially in the pilot, that I really want to own it. I like the lead actor a lot. Anyway, without further ado, this is what I picked up today. And if you've seen any of my animation videos on here before, you know that I'm a huge superhero, Super Friends fanatic. So today for $3.98 I managed to get the second season of Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, I would still like to get the huge box set that's kind of metallic down the road, but kind of like these slim ones, the way they're done. And this is the last 13 episodes for Justice League Unlimited. Has a Cadmus Exposed, Mark Hamill and series creative personnel discuss the popular series story arc. Justice League Chronicles basically has the guys behind the scenes talking about their favorite moments among the final season episodes, and of course musical-only audio tracks for the final episode called Destroyer. Justice League Unlimited was an incredible series, and it rivaled Batman the Animated Series in its characterization and the way that it did its storylines. I was a huge fan of this series. I cannot say that I was a fan of Green Lantern going with Hawkgirl. No, I'm a Hawkman fan, so Hawkman and Hawkgirl are fated as Romeo and Juliet, and it's tragic, apparently. But this was an incredible series. There's 13 episodes on this one here. Basically, it's Lex Luthor and the updated Legion of Doom, which we all heard about in the Super Friends series, but this is a much more lethal one than in the Super Friends, taking on the basically taking over. They want to dominate the universe, take over the world, and in order to do that, they want to take the original 7 Justice Leaguers and basically wipe them out. And that's what this here last story arc is about. It's incredible. It's epic. It's got a great voice work, great just some great artwork as well, and I just fed my cat, and you would think it's catnip rather than actual food because he goes wacky crazy afterwards. But anyway, Justice League Unlimited Season 2, definitely worth picking up. The next one was one. Well, I collect these sets here, and there's a couple here that I wanted actually. And this is the TCM Turner's Classic Movies Greatest Classic Films collection, and this is one of the war ones. This one is Battlefront Asia. It has 4 films on it. It has Bataan, starring Robert Taylor, and basically that's the trailer for that one there. Back to Bataan, which is our John Wayne film actually, with Anthony Quinn. About Louis Vuitton also has Desi Arnaz and Lloyd Nolan in it, so yeah, it sounds interesting. Of course, Destination Tokyo is Cary Grant's only war action film, if I'm correct. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the only one he did. That one also has one of my favorite actors, John Garfield, who was in one of my favorite kind of drama films from the early days, is Humoresque with Joan Crawford. It also has Alan Hale, of course, and there's the last but not least is John Wayne's film The Green Berets with David Janssen. Yeah, that's the fugitive right there. And the only ones that really have any features on them are Destination Tokyo, which has pretty much like a wartime short, Gem the Ocean, and a Cary Grant movie trailer gallery. So that could be kind of interesting. Green Beret has a vintage featurette called The Movie Makers, The Making of the Green Berets, and a theatrical trailer. So, there's some pretty decent stuff in here. Let's open it up and see. So, it's 2 flipper discs, the way these are all done. And I think they're all in the right aspect ratios. Well, I know at least the Green Beret is in its right aspect ratio. I'm not sure if the other ones were done in widescreen or not. But either way. And like I was saying before, sometimes things are faded. When I was looking through the DVDs in Toronto, I was at this great record shop called Sunrise Records, and they have amazing DVDs. If you got on Yonge Street in Toronto, you gotta check out Sunrise Records. I mentioned it before, I'll mention it again. They're an incredible place to go. Anyway, there's a 2-pack there, and it's a cheesy 2-pack, ultra cheesy. But I found it at actually at Excess Cargo of all places for like $3.98 for the 2-pack. And here's the first one. Not right now. They're both Image releases, and Image is known for actually putting out some pretty quality stuff. So I expect some decent quality on these here. And this is Bride of the Gorilla. And yes, it is cheesy. It's Lon Chaney Jr., Barbara Payton, Raymond Burr, Tom Conway, the great Woody Stroud, went on to act in a lot of Tarzan films and stuff like that. And it's just like a cheesy horror jungle movie. It's got actually it had a pretty cool little case thingy there. And there's the slippy thing with their selection, and it's a gorilla movie. The Jack Broder library. So I gotta say, it's got a trailer. It's produced by Broder. Did a lot of this stuff, and written and directed by Kurt Sodermack, who he worked on a lot of stuff back in the day. Famous classic stuff. And the next one. The next one. The next one everybody should have. Bride of the Monster. Yep. Ed Wood classic. This is, without a doubt, even more so than Plan 9 from Outer Space, Ed Wood's greatest horrible film. And it is horrible in all the great ways that you want it to be. It has shaky sets. It has an octopus that... Well, the octopus... They stole the octopus, and the octopus didn't work. There's supposed to be a motor in it. So when they fought the octopus, they kind of had to put the octopus's rubber arms around it and kind of like move it back. Yeah, it's Ed Wood. It's got Tor Johnson, ex-wrestler Tor Johnson in here as well, doing his famous, that's it, that's his line. Bela Lugosi in probably one of his better roles later. Yeah, as much as the film gets like thrown over the fire for being horrible, which it really is, in a good way, there's a line where there's actually a speech that Bela Lugosi makes, and let's be honest, most of the speeches in these films are pretty incomprehensible. Ed Wood is not exactly the greatest writer of all time, but one really speaks about being a man away from his own country. And you watch the movie, you'll see it, you'll hear it, you'll something that you definitely know. We also got Dolores Fuller. She was in all of Ed Wood's movies. Screenplay by Ed Wood Jr., so you know it's a classic right there. And remember, guys, pull the string. It's a great film. And right now it's usually time for tea, but I have some Tassimo that I really, really want. I'm going to do a huge Doctor Who video, I think, in the next half an hour. So look for that. But right now it is time for vanilla latte. Thanks a lot. See you soon.